What's up YouTube, my name's Will, welcome back to Calishredding. This is not the usual intro, mainly because it's ridiculously dark and I hardly ever start a video literally already sitting in my car. It's pretty late, it's like 8:30, and I'm about to meet my brother and his girlfriend, and we are going to go to Aldi to basically get all the ingredients for my meal prep that I'm going to do for this mini cut. So I'm going to go to Aldi and get all the ingredients that I need to make 5 lunches and 5 dinners, which is going to basically sort me for the next 5 days obviously, and then the days like either side, like one at the beginning and one at the end, because I've obviously already started, because I couldn't go to Aldi the night that I got back from Greece, because obviously we didn't get back home until like 2 in the morning, so I couldn't go that day. So this is the day after, and I've already been to work and had lunch and dinner for today, so we're going to go get all the food for the next 5 days, and then I'll just have to sort something for the last day. Basically what I want to do is show you guys how I'm going to meal prep and how cheap you can do it on a budget. So I plan to spend about 20 quid. That may sound impossible, but it's not. Watch me, I'm going to do it. So let's go to Aldi, get the stuff, and I'll see you back in the kitchen in 5 seconds, but it's going to be like an hour and a bit for me, so see you there. So guys, in this next segment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys the meals that I'm prepping for this week. I'm going to do, like I explained at the beginning of the series, I'm now going to do a mini cut, having got back, gained 10 kilos in a week, but we'll leave that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically cook up everything that I got for this week's shopping while my mum and dad are still on holiday. It was less than £20. Basically, everything here came to $21.95, except the fact that I bought like the bigger pack of chicken, because I'm going to use the chicken for, like, if I wanted something different one night, I got more chicken in case I wanted to like have it in an omelette or something like that. So if I'd have bought literally the amount that I need to cook this with, that would have taken off the $1.95 that it cost me extra to get the bigger pack of chicken basically. So less than £20 for a week food shop lunch and dinner I'm going to be meal prepping for today for the next 5 days of when I'm at work. So let's get into this. What I'm going to do now is just list all the ingredients for you. I will leave a complete list in the description, but for the chili con carne that we're going to be making, which is the first dish, you're just going to need 1 tin of kidney beans, 2 tins of chopped tomatoes, 1 tin of baked beans, a kilogram of turkey mince as you see there, 1 chili, 125 grams of mushrooms, 320 grams of mixed peppers, and 2 small onions. For the second dish, which is basically a chicken, veg and rice kind of dish, you're just going to need 220 grams of green beans, the other chili that you didn't use, and then basically the other half of the mushrooms and peppers, so 125 grams again, 320 grams again, 5 chicken breasts, and then for the rice we're going to cook a lot of 500 grams for the both of the meals. So then the first thing you want to do is, in a big wok, just give it a bit of a spray with some low calorie spray. I chose to use coconut oil, that's what I like. Chop up all your veg for the chili con carne, chuck it in there, just give it a quick stir. Then in a separate pan, again, give that a quick spray with some low calorie spray. You want to cook off all of your chosen mince. You can use beef mince, I just like turkey mince better, so I use turkey. Chuck it in there, make sure it's all broken up, and basically just cook that off until it cooks through. If it's beef, then obviously it'll get brown. If it's turkey, then it will go kind of like a white color. It's good to do that in a separate pan. And then what you do is you just want to add some herbs and spices. I realized that I didn't include these in the cost, but most people will have basic stuff like salt and pepper in their homes. I like paprika and a bit of cayenne pepper just to give it a bit of a kick, so I decided to use those as well. I mean, spices aren't too much, but this is literally just the £20 budget was for the actual foods. If you're going to be forking out for spices and stuff, then obviously it's going to be more expensive, but hopefully you guys have a good selection of herbs and spices that you like to cook with at home. So just chuck those both in the veg and in the meat and cook it off until it looks something like this. And obviously that's the turkey there, that's what the turkey will look like when it's cooked. And you just want to then tip the turkey into the main wok with the rest, and then you're going to be adding your chopped tomatoes, and then so 2 tins of that, and then you're going to be adding your other tinned goods as well. So you're going to have the kidney beans. Remember to drain these first. So you're going to chuck those in, and then you're going to be adding the baked beans as well, and just stir that around until it is nicely mixed, and then give that a good like 40 to 45 minutes to simmer. Probably just turn it down onto a low heat, and then we're going to move on to the chicken and veg dish. So you want to get a baking tray, put some tin foil over it, give it a quick spray with some low calorie spray, paprika on the bottom, chicken goes in, paprika on the top. I just love cooking chicken with paprika. I think it tastes awesome. Then what I like to do is cover it over with the tin foil just to keep as much moisture in there as possible, and stop the chicken breast from shrinking. So then what you want to do is go back to your stove in a new pan again, more low calorie spray going in there. We're going to cook the veg for the chicken dish. So you want to chuck in all of the green beans. I chucked in a bit of soy sauce. Again, that wasn't included in the budget, but hopefully you guys have it at home. I think most people probably will. Cover it over for a few minutes, just let that sort of cook down, and then you're going to chuck in the rest of the veg for the chicken and veg dish, and then give that a quick stir, cover it over, let it sort of cook down. When I say cook down, I just mean like simmer and like caramelize. Right guys, so the chicken has just dinged, so I'm hoping it's done. It's been in there, I preheated the oven for about 10-15 minutes, and then the chicken's been in there about 25 minutes, half hour, so I'm hoping that's done. I've portioned everything else out. So as you can see, we got the 5 portions of the chili con carne there, and of course you can use beef mince to do that. I just chose to use turkey mince because I prefer turkey mince to beef mince, and that's 2%, so it's really low fat. I've portioned out the veg for the chicken, so we're going to get the chicken out of the oven now and then wait on the rice. Use my trusty friend here. So this is what the chicken looks like at the moment. It looks cooked, but I've cut into one of the big bits and it is a little bit pink still. So we're just going to chuck it back in here for another 10 minutes or so, just to make sure that I don't kill myself, because obviously that would be absolutely ideal. And then we're just waiting on the rice. Right. World's largest bowl of rice, 500 grams. So obviously that's uncooked weight. There's 10 tubs here, so it'll work out to obviously 50 grams uncooked weight per tub. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fit all of this in. I'm just going to try and do it by eye and do like 10 spoons. So if I do a spoon here, spoon, oh no, it might be right. Chicken is dinged again. I've had a look at it. I think it looks a lot better now. This rice is incredibly sticky. Of course, you can use whatever rice you want. I actually wanted to use jasmine rice, but Aldi don't do jasmine rice for some reason. So I went with basmati. You could have, of course, used whole grain rice or brown rice, or, you know, basically whatever rice you want. I went for basmati because I was looking for jasmine, and basmati is, to me, the next closest thing. Trying to evenly distribute this. Right, that's that. Now for the chicken for the second time. And obviously this is dead easy because it's just one breast per tub. So I'm planning on having the chicken dish for lunch and then the con carne for dinner. Might swap it around some days, I don't know, it doesn't really matter because it's just overall calories and macros. Speaking of which, I'll put the calories and macros for the chili con carne on screen now. I think both of these are really low fat. Obviously you can manipulate the macros by changing the amount of rice or adding in more meat if you want extra protein or anything like that. The veg is pretty much like, you know, same old story. It's low calorie, it's low carb, so you can pretty much have as much veg as you want. If you wanted to, you could just use 1 tin of chopped tomatoes and then beans, or have the 2 tins of chopped tomato and not have the baked beans in the con carne. Manipulate it as you will, but I'll put the calories and macros for the chicken dish on screen now. And like I said, guys, this is what I'm going to be eating for the next 5 days. And then what we're going to do is, at the end of this kind of 7-day period from me getting back off holiday, I'm going to show you guys the physique again and my weight. So yeah, I'm actually going to have I might have one of these chicken things now, actually, because I'm quite hungry, to be honest. It's literally 9:30 at night. So that's my meal prep done. I'm going to have one of these and I'll see you in the morning. What's going on, people? So I'm just in the car warming her up before I go to work today, although it is Saturday. I've got to open the shop for my dad because he's still on holiday in Greece and I'm really jealous. As you just saw by that weigh-in, I think this is the 3rd weigh-in I've done since I've been back. So I got back Tuesday night, so obviously Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I didn't weigh myself Wednesday morning. I weighed myself Thursday morning. Was the first weigh-in that you saw from the previous video. That weigh-in is like 3-4 days after I've been back, and I've been doing that diet with those 2 meals that I meal prepped, and I've lost 2 kilos in about 3-4 days, which I don't think is too bad. That's what, 4 point something pounds. But yeah, so that's not too bad. I'm quite happy with the progress so far. This is what we got for breakfast. This is basically what I've been having for breakfast every day, which is the usual bagel with ham and chicken and the sauce of success. So basically, guys, I will put my total macros and calories for every day, because I pretty much eat the same thing every day, on screen now, and that is what I am currently losing weight doing, which is encouraging for me, to be honest, because I thought I was going to have to go a lot lower than that. So it's good that I can cut on those macros without like coming straight off of being really in a deficit and then just eating stupidly in surplus for a week. I still can't believe I gained 10 kilos. That's absolutely absurd. But yeah, so guys, there's not really much else going to be going on today because, like I said, I've got to go to work. But that's going to be the end of this video. The main point of it was the cooking bit. I wanted to show you what I was going to be eating and how you can meal prep yourselves dead easy and dead cheap. £20 for a working week of meals is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, and it is really easy to prepare. It's so simple, and I think that everybody should consider meal prepping because it just takes so much time out of the rest of the week. You know, if you set aside an hour or 2 on a Sunday night or something like that just to meal prep your lunch and dinner from Monday to Friday, you're sorted. So guys, if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button. If you haven't done so already, make sure you click that subscribe button and ding dong the notification bell so you get notified every single time I upload, because we lit. I'll see you in the next one.